try to make plays on the football today, give their offense an opportunity.
Well, you look at some of the defensive numbers, give to Kamara. You would not expect players May and Roach placed on injured reserve this week. Carr swings it out, and it's another first down for the Saints. Second down and 4. It's Williams. Another Saints first down and more. What is it? Third and long. Carr under pressure again. Forced to throw it away. From the right hash. Lou Hedley places it down. And the kick is no good. Wide to the left. So we remain scoreless here in New Orleans. Second down and 8. Here's Hubbard. On first down, Young fires, and it's caught for a first down by DJ Chark from the 49-yard line. The fake to Hubbard. Young in trouble. Ball comes loose. Saints force the turnover.
Matched up against those guys.
Third down and 3. Saints must get to the 26. Carr under pressure.
Is that a fumble? Nope. The ruled it incomplete. 3rd and 3 or fewer. Best in the NFL. Thomas Brown acknowledged that, said we have a challenge ahead of ourselves on 3rd and short.
Young airing it out on 3rd down.
Nice defense.
It is incomplete.
What you want is your offensive line to get warmed up and used to running the ball.
There's Kamara, first down. That is now the franchise record holder. Rushing touchdowns. Here's Jamal Williams. Saints continue to run the ball well.
That guarantees you a home playoff game. At worst, you're going to be a number 4 seed.
Falcons trailing the Bucs 10-3. Here's Kamara running hard.
Running hard
all the way
indeed.
to the end zone. Touchdown.
Watch how they get after the defensive front, pushing them back, getting to the second level. Kamara runs right off of them as they go and push everybody into the end zone. That is a good sign for the Saints offense. Kamara running hard, bowling through guys, running through tackles. Pre-game, he was wearing one. I was like, hey, I want one of those. Give me one, Jimmy. And of course, being the good hurricane that he is, I got one. Those shirts. Adams at the top of the screen. Looks like he'll be one-on-one with Paulson and Debo.
Third down and 9. Young under pressure, takes off, and will pick up a first down and more. Bryce Young for the Panthers. The big play, the Bryce Young 21-yard run on 3rd and long. Young looking, throws, incomplete. From the right hash. Johnny Hecker places it down. And Pinheiro connects from 47 yards out and is terrific on special teams.
And most importantly, every time he's in, it's productive. Right? So how do you take a guy like that off the field?
Third down and 5, pressure up the middle, and Carr throws it away. Third down and 2. Young throws, broken up. It's Yadam again. For Young so far today.
Yeah, they need to get back to the outside.
This ball is blocked. Adam will be taken in for a touchdown. DeMarco Jackson scoops it up and scores. With the block punt and touchdown.
Just watch as he goes. No one blocks him. So he goes right to Johnny Hecker, and unfortunately Johnny Hecker is still down, but that is a big mental error by the Carolina Panthers. Great job, Nephi Sewell capitalizing on that, forcing the block, and then easy running for DeMarco Jackson on the touchdown. Those are just fun times, great guys, great players.
Penalty is called during the punt. So the Panthers start from the 13, and it's a nice weaving through the defense. Third down and 1. Keep it on the ground with Hubbard. Picks up.
Nice cut by Hubbard.
Carolina first down. Out to the 45-yard line. They must get to the Saints 44-yard line for a first down. Young, time in the pocket. connects with Hubbard, and he will not get there.
Nice tackle.
Jordan Howden makes the stop.
Opposed to in the shotgun.
Young looking to throw on fourth down. He fires downfield, and it's incomplete. Shark.
There's Brian Burns making it. They're trying to run a screenplay.
And now Carr's pass was deflected and picked off. Wow, what a turn of events.
Both teams have been running the ball with success. Derek Brown gets both paws up there and gets the interception, showing how good of a defensive tackle he is. But I don't understand why the offenses won't just run the ball. I don't get it.
Pick up about 10 yards and call timeout. Young near side, looking for Sullivan.
I know they'll look back on this tomorrow and realize some missed opportunities.
All right, here we go. Young under pressure, spins. And then he throws it out of bounds, and the first half comes to an end.
He's done a great job for this Saints defense.
Third down and 8. Young in trouble, steps up. Young on the run, needs to get to the 24. Oh, and he's upended.
The Saints secondary on the outside of the numbers.
All of the pass winners part of the voting process. Pass is caught for a first down by Adam Thielen. Saints fans not enjoying watching that highlight package. Miles Sanders, first down and more. Sanders still going, inside the 20, the 10, heading towards the end zone and knocked out of bounds just short at the 1 yard line. Fake to Sanders. Young taken down. It's Demario Davis again.
Great times for all I care.
Third and goal from the 11. Young looking, rolling right, under pressure, incomplete. So here is Pinheiro. Hecker out to hold. 29-yard attempt. Kick is good, but they're held to 3. So now a turnover, not a block punt. Third down and 2. Carr, pump fake. Down he goes. Second down and 6. They get it into the hands of
nice move.
Smith-Marset.
And he says, because of that, I stay consistent. I know how I need to approach it because everyone is watching me perform as well.
Second down and 5. Off the play fake. Young's pass is caught. Speaking of Thielen. Third down and 9. Young under pressure. Brought down back at the 24-yard line. 7 and 29. This a 41-yard attempt. Off the upright. Third down and 8. Saints need the 41-yard line. They will not get there. Kamara looking for a flag.
Of Turducken? Oh, man.
He'll be heading out to join our studio crew in a couple of weeks with plenty of Turducken. Sanders across midfield.
On fourth down.
Third down and 4. Young gets rid of it. Hubbard.
Nice job, Hubbard.
Stopped about a yard shy. Fourth down today. Empty backfield. Young on 4th and 1. And it looked like the intended receiver slipped. Blackshear.
He set the offensive line up. You couldn't get a better guard in that era than Jari Evans.
Carr going deep, and a diving catch is made by A.T. Perry. 43 yards.
Andrews Pete, not to some other receiver.
Carr on third down.
What a
fires,
pass.
and going up to make the catch is Jimmy Graham.
He's the only guy in the building that could catch something like that. 6'8", 40-inch vertical.
Carr throws. Touchdown. Chris Olave makes the catch in the end zone, and the Saints extend their lead.
Olave and Carr has gotten better and better as the season has gone on.
So it should be a good one next week here at the Dome, Saints and Giants. Here's Bowden inside the 10. picks up a first down. Second and goal. Carr throws, end zone, touchdown. Guess who? Jimmy Graham.
There's Jimmy Graham hiding on the inside tight end position. Goes, fakes a little quick block, and Jeremy Chin, I guess he lost track of him. I don't know how you lose track of a 6'8" basketball player, but either way, that's a nice throw by Derek Carr, puts it away from Chen. Myself, Will Smith, rest in peace. We were like, man, we keep running this. We better run it in the Super Bowl. So finally, halftime comes. Sean Payne says, hey, defense, we're going to run an onside kick.
After the catch and run by Mingo. Here's Hubbard.
That's a nice cut by Hubbard.
Hubbard picks up the first down. I've always been fascinated about the story you've told.
How many times he had the different checks, set the protection, everything looked same as.
Here's Mingo once again. Maybe. You never know.
Never know.
Third down and 1. Pass to the outside, and a sliding catch is made by Thielen. Saints have opened this one up. It was 14-6. Now a 28-6 score as DJ Chark makes the catch. Third down and 2. Under 2 minutes remaining. Down goes Young. Back at the 37-yard line. Fourth down and 13. Young rolling right, looking downfield. Can't find anybody. And then he fires incomplete. Caden Pfeiffer, broadcast associates Cody Novak, and Sunit Bhakta, our technical director Jared Legrani, technical producer Sid Drexler. Half minute remaining in Atlanta. Buccaneers 29 and the Falcons 25. So if that holds, we will have 6-7 records for 3 teams in the NFC South. We'll return to New Orleans after these messages.